Okay, New York session live. Did my New York session watch list. Marked off my pairs already, but did not really see much that I liked. Lots of movement, but no real strong setup. The only one that I like currently is USDCAD on the H4. We have bullish directional bias. Momentum timeframes triggered. Weekly is in a trend reversal. We've triggered the previous week high. We're currently in bullish breakout. Markets in expansion, we have breakout bars on the monthly and the weekly and the bar flow. We are in a range, but we're above that range on the daily, and we have a setup here. That's a trend retracement setup. Trend retracement setup, I want to see higher time frames push strong in one direction. Then I want to see a breakout bar on the H4, which we have. Now I want to see price retrace back down to the low of that breakout level and take a trade back from the low up to the high of that H4. So I trade the H4 bar on the M3, and I can see that last bar close breakout, and now price is retracing down. We've triggered the momentum time frame. We're above breakout level. I want to see a flip of the H1 breakout level, which is up here. I think this is a little bit too high up, so what I would like to see ideally is in the next hour, this bar close in breakout below this H1 low, which pushes this breakout level down. And if it does that, I'd like to see a fake out of the H1 low from down here and the next H1 bar. I want to see rejection. I want to see price reject the move down and then flip the breakout level, and then I can take a better trade from a little bit lower. So this is what I'm hoping to take. But let's see if this plays out. Did not see anything else that I liked. NAS actually was kind of interesting, but it's already been moving. But perhaps I can get some sort of pullback in the next. Actually, we're in a range here. Last time, a few days ago, this exact same thing happened. It looked like it was about to break out, and then we had a strong rejection back down. And so you never know if this is going to continue or not. Just have to be careful and look to trade momentum. 1.5 hours for this 3-hour bar. I'm always looking to find that trend retracement bar. We're in a range here. Let's see. Yeah, lots of ranges here. Yeah, so nothing for me on NAS just yet. So I'm just focused on USDCAD. All right, so USDCAD did exactly what I expected. 1-hour bar closed in breakout. So this is what I wanted to see. Breakout level was here. Now it gets pushed down closer to the key levels here. So right now I want to see rejection at the low over here. Don't want to take a buy unless I see some type of rejection. So I want to see rejection, and then if price can get back above this H1 low, H1 breakout level, then I'll take this trade back up to the high of that H4. So still like this, but one thing I don't like is that we faked out the previous day high. So we're currently underneath it. We are in a range here on the M15. So I definitely want this to come down and trigger that low of the range. And safer buys would be above the previous day high, which also happens to be that H1 breakout level. So quite a few confluences over here. This is going to be the entry that I'm looking for. Still kept flipping around the New York pairs. Didn't see anything that I liked, honestly. Still in this one on Nikkei. Hopefully this continues that move. Took this trade in Asia session. Did a video about that. You can check that out. Went through and I saw AUDNZD, H8 breakout level, trend reversal on the H2. And this is a little bit too far from. I was waiting for something here, fake out of a high, and then flipping this. But now the risk reward is too little for me over here. So I'm not going to look at this. And I was also looking at GBP AUD. I think it was on the H8. Has everything except we don't have market expansion. So that's something I don't like. But actually, I'm not sure why I was looking at this. Let me see. Well, and anyways, I liked how we flipped the breakout level, so it's a false breakout. We've also have rejection at the bottom. So I do think this is going up, but we are below breakout levels. We have mixed bias here, and we are in a range here. So actually, maybe this is not the best, but the H1 is moving strong. So maybe I was looking at the H1 here. H1 breakout level is pushing down, but my bias is bullish. So if that's the case, I'm looking to trade momentum. You can see there execution time frame at the bottom. That target is now on the M3 H1. So I'm trading H1 momentum, not the bar. So what I'd like to see in this one, come down, fake out the low, and then flip that H1 breakout level. This is when I could take this up. But we're close to fake out levels. Not really the best. I think this is just me flipping through and looking to see if there was anything else. But don't really like this one too much. I think this would be me just forcing it. So probably I won't be looking at that. Silver indices here. Okay, so we broke out. Okay, actually maybe the indices here. H1 is in a trend breakout. H2 bar closes in 1 hour. So maybe I'll have a look at this H2 bar, see if it closes as a trend retracement bar, which I can get in on a pullback. Also saw US30. Quick check on USDCAD. Still nothing. Got my alerts there. Don't need to worry about that. US30 here was pushing up. I had a bullish bias on US30 yesterday. Wanted to take this up, but then there was some weird news, and so I didn't go for it yesterday. Strong push here on the M15. Bullish bias, trend retracement setup on the H1. Maybe I can catch an early one here. Okay, so trend retracement setup. Looking for price to retrace. Would like it to be as close as I can get to the breakout level. I think this is a bit too high. Wouldn't be interested to take this one. Let's see if this can, maybe on the 2 hour instead. But let's see. Set some alerts here, see if we can get some sort of setup. Okay, so USDCAD and US30 are ones that I'm looking at, and I'd like to see NAS get out of this range before looking to take anything on this. Okay, and I'll be back. Not going to take these if it flips. I'll only take it if it gets above the trend reversal. I definitely want to see rejection. I don't see any rejection, especially when we're in a range like this. I want to see the move down get rejected by the market. Okay, USD CAD still ranging, has not come down, faked out the low. Looks like it might do that soon though, but AUDNZD is starting to look like it might make a move. Not yet. So what I'm seeing on AUDNZD is breakout down below previous day low. Everything that I'm looking for is bearish here, and now I'm waiting for a pullback here. So H2 is bullish. I have bearish bias, so I'm looking at momentum. Here I am on the M5 where I watch the H2 momentum. Flip of the breakout level is down here. It's a little bit too far for me, so I'm looking at the M2. So this is going to be a reversal trade off of the M2. If it can continue on, right now it's not. There's no continuation just yet. If price can get below here, then I'm going to take this down. So this is a reversal. This is the way that I trade reversals. When we're above breakout level, I'm waiting for the fake out of a high. I'm looking for reversal, continuation, or pullback pattern. Most of the time, 99% of the time, I'm trading this one on a reversal. So we're in a breakout reversal. This is how I trade these. I'm looking for a flip of the breakout level, which we have. I've rejected the move at the top. Flipped the breakout level. Momentum is pushing down. but there was no continuation. So now I'm just waiting. Hold on, there are some things moving here. USDCAD is now triggered that low. Okay, so I have an alert on AUDNZD. I was looking at EJ, but we're still stuck in a range here. Did not break out of that, so no trades on that. NAS broke out of this range it was in, and it's just continuing to break out. So I have no way to enter into this. I don't want to trade down here when we're inside of a range. There were multiple ranges here, waited for that breakout, and there was no way for me to enter this one. So now I'm waiting for this to pull back. And at this point, actually, was it yesterday or yesterday? I did, or maybe it was 2 days ago. I can't remember. One of these days, oh yeah, 2 days ago, there was a breakout, which I did expect to continue on, but it did not do that. Came back into the range, so I still have to be careful. It's at that level where it reversed. So going to be very careful with NAS and looking at USDCAD. USDCAD, nothing here. So US30, I was also looking at this one. I think set up nicer than NAS, but did not have a nice pattern. We also have a range at the low. This is a breakout continuation. In general, I don't really like to trade these ones, especially after such not regular looking price action. I wouldn't really go for that one. So I might not have any moves here. Maybe on the H4 bar. Let's see. Okay, but in any case, USDCAD is starting to, or has triggered where I wanted to go. Now I wanted to flip the breakout level so I can take this back up. And AUDNZD is also very close. It's stuck in a range here. I don't want to enter when we're in a range. Nikkei moving its way up to the level I was looking at in Asia. GBP AUD, I think. What was I looking at here? Trend, flip the breakout level, and H2. So this is also a momentum, waiting for momentum to reverse. So nothing for me to do here until we flip breakout levels. Next H2 is in 1.5 hours. That's after my session, so most likely I won't stick around for that. But I would like this to close and break out so I can find a move down here. Okay, so still nothing, no entry on AUDNZD, nothing yet on USDCAD. I'll be sitting watching this one. Hopefully this can give me something. Been waiting on this one for quite some time. Finally got down to that range. And let's see, I'll stick around for this entry, or if it just continues to fake out. Right now it is bearish. It's faked out the previous day high. But if it can get back above previous day high, then I'm definitely going to take that. Okay, AUDNZD triggered. Let's see. All right, so we are getting out below. This is going to be a trend reversal move if it closes below. And it did not close below, so no entry. We are less than 15 minutes until the new H1, so I might just skip this one. Yeah, I'm going to skip this one. We're too close to that H1 bar. I'll see if I can get a pullback on this one, but I do think that I might just wait on USDCAD. Yeah, it's too close to H1. Just going to wait on USDCAD. Okay, my session's done. No trades in New York, nothing set up for me. I'll stick around for maybe another 15-30 minutes, but don't think I'll be taking anything. NAS is probably the one that I probably missed, but I think I had a good reason not to take it because we were inside ranges. I think maybe on the M5 we have a strong breakout bar, trend breakout on the H8. Price came down, faked out the low. This is a pullback continuation move. Um, this one I probably wouldn't have entered. This is a pullback continuation, and I'd probably enter on this trend breakout at the top here. So this is this pattern, pullback pattern, a bullish one. So we have the breakout, and then price flipped the breakout level, faked out the low. This is a fake out retracement, back up. Safe entries are the pullback continuation, flipping or getting back above that breakout level. So this would be the earliest, but a little bit aggressive. But once price gets above the H8 high, anytime, any bar above this would be good to take. If didn't take this one, 100% should be entering on this one, this yellow bar. But did not take that one. Looks like this one would have been a nice one. My target would be the high of this current bar, and it looks like it just keeps going. And US30 was the other one I was looking at, but a little bit tricky to get into. Price action was a little bit ugly, but did have an entry over here technically. Breakout continuation entry, taking it back up. But there were ranges here on the M30. Didn't really want to go for that one. AUDNZD I was looking at did not give me any entry here. EJ also stuck in a range very close to getting in on this H1 bar, but didn't. I don't think it's. I think there was a range, if I'm not mistaken. There was a range somewhere here, and I was waiting for a breakout, but right at the end it came back up and didn't give me any entry, and that's it. So still in this Nikkei one. Yeah, and that's it. So next time I'd be looking at the indices would be on the H4 close in 1 hour, but I don't think I'll be sitting around for that. Maybe I will, but I kind of doubt it. And US30 on the H4. Same thing with the US30 on the H4. It's still in a range on the H4. Would be waiting for trend retracements on this. We do have directional bias, momentum time frame, and market expansion, but just unfortunately couldn't find an entry I liked there. And so I'm still just going to sit around waiting if USDCAD wants to give me the move, but otherwise I am done for this session. No trades in New York session.